Hello guys, and good day from this end. I hope you are doing great. Today is February 16, and in that North America country called Canada, it's set aside as Family Day. So I want to wish you a happy Family Day and appreciate you for allowing me into your private space once again. Today, I want us to be looking at what's the importance of Family Day celebration in Canada. And we can't look at that actually without looking at what a family is. Yeah, the family is that basic unit of society. Family is the foundation of it all. So I want us to look at overview of family, the social, cultural, and economic importance of family, the important impact on the family and the community, and we also look at the national values. So let's run along. Family Day in Canada is a statutory holiday in several of Canadian provinces. You know, Canada has got 13 provinces and territories, maybe only 10 provinces and 3 territories. It's celebrated on the third Monday of February in most provinces. So today being the third Monday of February in 2026 is the Family Day. So it's a holiday. So most people are not at work. So it's dedicated to family togetherness and bonding, trying to reflect the unity and the uniqueness of family. So everybody, is tied to family. Everybody is identified by a family. Most of us bear names and bear a family name. So again, what truly is the family? And the family, what important role does the family play in the individual, in the lives of the individual that make up the family, and in the life of the community, the nation, and the world? So, historically, it was first introduced in Alberta, the province of Alberta, in 1990, and adopted by Ontario by 2008. British Columbia followed in 2013. Saskatchewan and New Brunswick followed through. So, it recognizes the importance of family values. And what does it really do? It helps to strengthen family bonds, and by so doing, it encourages spending quality time together as a people. Every day we wake up, we are actually out there struggling to get something for the family, and all the time we go out and come back, it's all about the family. More often than not, you discover that people keep going out for the purpose of the family and really don't have time for the family. So we end up becoming more of absentee family members rather than becoming people who are together as a composite unit, as a family. So a day like this is set aside by the government and the people of Canada, majority of the provinces in Canada, to strengthen family bond, encourage quality time together, discuss what are the things that put us together as family, emphasize the things that bind us rather than the things that do separate us. Then take time out to ease your tension, reduce work-related stress, enhance community and emotional relationship, emotional stability, and by so doing, we build better and stronger bonds among the composite members of a family. Now, what are the mental and emotional well-being benefits of being part of a family, or of having a day like this set aside to celebrate the uniqueness and the values we share as families? One, it can reduce isolation during winter. We're in the winter months of in the northern hemisphere. So you find out that most people are having to be isolated because of the cold out there. Is really cold. At times you have temperature that are sub-zero. You have ice everywhere. It's difficult to move from one place to another. So when you are isolated and you really don't find anyone around, it can push you into some mental health challenges. It can make you, it can make people resort to unconventional means of addressing these, their isolation, their loneliness. And so when you have a family together, it helps to reduce the isolation. It helps to promote emotional resilience, ability to cope with extremes of emotions, things that impact on us negatively. And as humans, we are resilient enough to combat them, to stand up to them. It also helps to support mental health positively, so that we can have positive outcomes to and positive outlooks to our life and living generally. So as a family, we complement each other. We actually help each other to function better. We help each other to live better and happier lives. So let's look at the cultural and community significance of a day like this. Each community is made up of families. So the family is a basic unit of society. And it's so important that, because when we get it wrong at the family level, the society also suffers. And if we get it right at the community level, at the family level, the community ultimately, benefits from it. Like a man tells a story and says, he made effort to change the world, and he couldn't change the world, so he had to revert to his continent. He couldn't change his continent. He tried to change his country. He couldn't change his country. He said, okay, let him decide to not change his family. He still couldn't change his family, so he chose to change himself, believing. And at the end of the day, after changing himself, God, the family looked at him and changed, and other families looked at his family, and the community changed. Other communities looked at his community, and the nation was indeed a changed one. So when other nations looked at his own nation, the world became a better place. So community, community resilience, community is better protected when we have families that are responsible, that are culturally adaptive, that are, that have regards for the coexistence and the dignity of the human person. It helps also to celebrate the diversity or the multicultural nature of Canada. Canada is quite diverse, multicultural, officially bilingual, but you could say it's actually multilingual, because so many persons come from all spheres of life. Canada has a representative of almost every tribe on earth. So when days like this are set aside, it helps each family to celebrate its uniqueness. It helps each family to, strengthen community relations. It helps you realize that the people who live around you are important and unique. And from there, we build stronger bonds, healthier community, and better way of living. Then it also has got economic impact when you celebrate celebrate your family in this regard, or the government sets aside a day, give people the opportunity to go look out for the things that give them joy as a family. It also has a way of boosting the economy by way of boosting tourism and local businesses. People on a day like this sit out to, for example, take coffee. They go to beautiful places. They go to tourist areas of tourist attraction. And as they do this, as far as humans interact, economic activities are going on. It also encourages responsible corporate culture. People, share their culture with other persons, and you come across with people who have different cultures, and their approaches to life are a bit different. So ability to look at these persons, ability to see them from the lens of whom they are rather than how they are different from me, makes the society better. So it encourages responsible corporate culture, where we have a people who live together, though they have diversity, they share, actually try to emphasize the common things that they share. It also supports balanced economic participation, allows people to find time to, get involved in the things that benefit them economically. And when they benefit economically, the community and by extension the society generally, benefit. So occasions like this, when you are asked to take time off work, stay with your family, celebrate with your family, also helps to maintain a positive work-life balance by encouraging rest and reconciliation, reconnection, rededication, and having to rechannel your energy so that you can become stronger and better for the next set of work you got to do. It promotes a healthy workplace culture where people can find time to also do things outside their work. It doesn't have to be work, so they can have a life even within the work that they do. Now, it also highlights the importance of boundaries, how people, the boundaries that actually separate us as individuals. Every family has its own uniqueness, and by the time we need to form a community that is productive, a community that is progressive, it means the things that we share separate us, the things that divide us, the things that makes us different. Those boundaries actually will be those boundaries will be reduced, you know. So we de-emphasize those things that separate us. So it highlights the importance of, you know, boundaries. We make those boundaries a bit less prominent in deciding how we coexist as a people. We suppress or downplay our differences and try to marry our uniqueness and tap on the strength that comes in the diversity and in the unification of our diversities. So basically, when we pay attention to the family and create an opportunity like this for families to interact, integrate, and reorganize, reaffirm their commitment to each other, it helps to build future generation. It strengthens parenting relationship. It improves child development outcomes and contribute to civic responsibility. It gives children the leverage to understand that the family is important, because ultimately the family is unique. Remember that the family is that place where love begins and life never ends. When the family is united, when the family lives in love, then you can see that love radiate to the community, and the community ultimately becomes a better place to live. You discover that many people who seem to be deviants of society, you can actually trace those attributes of theirs back to their roots, to the family. So the family is so unique, and emphasizing it is actually very much in order, and all thanks to the government of Canada for raising it to the status of a holiday where people can, you know, have opportunity to explore and look at the values of what family life is. It's a way of contributing to civic responsibility, making people more responsible, making people realize that they have an identity and that identity is unique. In conclusion, Family Day reflects the Canada value, the value that Canada places on diversity, cultural harmony, that plays on the dignity of the human life, the dignity of the family life, the dignity of a good and happy society, happy community. It strengthens family and community. It builds a healthier and more resilient nation. It makes the place a better place to live in. The family is that place where love begins and life never ends. And this will be my piece of advice to you out there. Your family is everything. Because truly, when push comes to shove, your employer may not be there. Your colleague at work may not be there. But your family will always be there. And I can also tell you that your employer can replace you. Your colleagues can replace you. Your friends can replace you. But your family can't replace you. You can change your job. You can change your colleague, but you can't change your family. You can replace your work. You can replace those who you have in your life as friends, but you can't replace your family. So family is everything. It is that place where love begins and life never ends. Whatever your opinion is, please drop it in the comment section, and don't fail to like, share, and comment on this. Thank you, and God bless you.